That was amazing.
That was a fantastic performance by Chazz WIlliams.
And I am a jazz fan now.
See,
I don't think I was before, and I am definitely a jazz fan now.
I kind of feel like I'm part of the club because I did play saxophone in high school.
No.
Well,
no.
you know.
You can be part of a different club,
no.
Not this club.
But we are extremely excited to have you on the show today. So welcome.
Right.
Glad to be here.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming, Chazz. So what age were you when you started playing?
Well, I started playing piano at age 9. And
I play piano. I do.
You do play piano?
I do play some. I used to play.
Okay.
Let's just go back to you, please.
No, I mean, you was probably better as far as piano goes. Started playing sax about 14, high school.
Yeah.
And so I've been playing for about high school, 4 years now.
For 4 years now. That's amazing.
That is incredible.
It's amazing.
Incredible.
4 years. So how did your love for sax develop? I mean,
well, I'm from a musical family for the most part. No one played sax, but when I got to high school, I couldn't be a drummer because I thought that in the band I was in, I could play a drum set.
Okay.
Because I loved, percussion.
Right.
And discovered that it was a marching band. They didn't have drum sets in a marching band.
Not unless it's on wheels now.
True.
Exactly.
That's true.
And carting that thing was difficult. So
yes.
I saw the sax laying on the table and it looked so cool. I thought I'd play it. It's not a very deep story.
It's a lot lighter for marching band too.
Yeah.
I did marching band too. Are we all marching band geeks?
I was a marching band geek, yeah.
This is
We're
a family.
connected now. It is. It's a family. All in the family.
There you go.
And you're from Chicago.
Born and raised, yeah.
That is awesome.
Nice, Midwestern.
And I noticed in your bio that you said that your sound sort of embodies the Chicago jazz style. Does that differ from New Orleans jazz or Harlem jazz?
I think I'd have to say yes to that. It's really based on the experience of the player. I feel that Chicago is so who I am.
Right.
And the players from Chicago kind of have an urban sound for the most part, even in the straight ahead jazz genre. It's a little different than what you'd find in New Orleans, You got Zydeco influences there. We have a lot of blues influence.
That's true.
And New York has their own flavor. So there'd be a difference there. Absolutely.
That's lots of fun. And you've gotten the chance to play for all kinds of people that, with CeCe Winans you played with. I'm going to have to look at my notes. Anita Baker, the OJs, and then you've got to play for or open for Maya Angelou.
Yes.
Michael Jordan.
Yes.
The president, just a few people.
Just the president. Well, I was going to mention the PBS special.
Right.
But fine, we'll go with president,
sorry.
Which president was it?
Well, I'm going to date myself, but this was President Bill Clinton on his way out.
He didn't just graduate high school.
No. Who told you that?
But also a fellow sax player and lover,
right.
so that's kind of awesome.
That is wonderful.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is really neat. Do you have any memories from that? I mean, that's some really neat experiences.
That was a great experience. There was a lot going on in our country during that time,
right.
And the president was he was shortly going to leave office, and so that was the height of a lot of scandal and things of that nature. Well,
sure.
The interesting thing was at that show, after we were done, the president came. I was actually playing with the CeCe Winans ensemble at that point.
Oh, awesome.
But he came right to me, and we started this conversation. As you mentioned, he's a sax player.
That is really neat.
As well. And so we got to talk for about 10 minutes just about saxophones. He told me all the horns he's got and who, his influences were and this kind of thing. I was just in awe because you forget about all of that stuff and you just recognize this man is our president and I am engaging him in a conversation. So it's pretty awesome.
That's not about world affairs, but actually about saxophone.
And we need to thank him one more time for sitting here with us because you just heard that.
Right.
So thanks again. Here in Nashville.
We also heard that your musical performances have actually allowed you the opportunity to travel. What are some of the places that you've traveled to?
Yeah. New York, Cozumel, Mexico, Jamaica.
Nice.
Did a tour in the Cayman Islands region as well, the Grand Caymans. And so it kind of goes on and on.
Well, you heard the man because probably there's a way that you can book Chazz for your event. So if you're in New Orleans and or wherever else, Nashville or Florida, he's not been to Europe yet.
No.
So this is going on the web.
We're really pushing for Chazz to travel.
He wants to travel.
Thank you.
Give him a call.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah.
Well, the best way to reach me would be via Facebook. I have a Facebook artist page. It's Chazz WIlliams, and that's spelled Chazz Williams, smooth sax. So Chazz WIlliams, smooth sax.
If you do the one Z,
Awesome.
you get the basketball player.
Right. You know about
so
this
different.
guy. Yes. Yes. He's a slight bit taller than I am.
Just slightly.
Just
yeah.
a touch.
Just a 6'1" guy. So what about a solo album? I hear that is in the works.
I do have a project that's about 3/4 of the way finished.
Okay.
This one is a praise and worship instrumental project.
Oh, excellent.
For the most part. Song You Heard Me Do is going to be on that project. So it doesn't sound like gospel all the way through or
Sure, 'cause
worship
it's
music.
saxophone, so that would be an interesting mix.
So it's got a nice jazz flavor. There are some background vocals that kind of give you an idea what's really supposed to be the message there. But yeah, so I'm excited about it. Releasing soon, hopefully the early part of this year.
That's
2015.
fantastic. Well, make sure you let us know so we can get that on the website when it is
Absolutely.
available.
And we also have one more live performance for you today. Can you tell us a bit about the song that you're going to perform for us next?
Sure. The song I'm going to do for you now is an original song. It's influenced by a Christian song, but I entitled it "In Love with You."
Chazz, thank you so much for being with us here on Music City Corner. We are going to have his performance live next, and thank you so much for being
wait.
here.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Appreciate
So
it.
great to meet you.
Nice
Thank
to meet
you.
too.
Thank you for watching this interview from Music City Corner. You can view more interviews and performances by clicking right here to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Also, be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and of course, MusicCityCorner.com.